Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Voices of Degenerates. As you can see, we have the honor and the privilege of having our guy Reeps in the chat again. Reeps.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Hotel this living. Is an absolute treat, bro. We appreciate you making the time. I know everybody out there really likes seeing you in here. So, obviously, we are a smaller crowd today. But that doesn't mean that we're any less lively. We have a fun one for you guys today. Going back to our questions that are courtesy
going back to the roots,
Yeah, damn right. Going back to the day one.
Hey, look, last time it was just the four of us. We had a sentimental one, so I feel
like
today's a good day for a fun one.
Damn right. We had a deep one when it was us four last time, and it was crazy because now that I think about it, it was like generational parenting and relationship episode when we had it last time. So that this is gonna be a nice little flip from that. If you guys now it's just fucking full, as we were saying, full send. Today we're just gonna full send. Fuck it all.
We'll do it live.
Not literally. Do it live. We are live on Riverside at the moment, and I believe YouTube as well. So if anybody out there in YouTube land is watching, hello. Make sure you guys give us a little hello in the chat. Let us know that you're out there. But let's get the ball rolling. You guys ready?
Ready.
Let's do it.
All right. So for our first question of the evening, do you see yourself or think of yourself as naughty or nice, and why?
So can we get a definition?
A definition of what?
In what manner? Yes, in what manner are we?
You choose.
I was gonna say, I think that's up to your own determination. I guess I don't really think that there's because in reality, I mean, I guess anybody could consider something naughty depending on how they were raised, right? Like if you were raised very, very religious, saying something like "God damn" is naughty, and then you'd be considered naughty for saying that, right? But for people like us who don't give a fuck, you're just like, oh, goddamn, and we're just the same, nothing changed. But anyways, I think it's up to interpretation. I though feel like I'm definitely nice, and I feel like I have moments when I'm naughty, but not necessarily like naughty like to the extent where I'm doing something wrong, but more like passive aggressive in a way, like somebody will ask me for help with something and I know I don't like them, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I don't know the answer to that, when in reality I know exactly what the fuck they want and what they're looking for. I'm sorry, I wish I could help. No, I don't. But overall I'm really nice. Yeah, right. Listen, the thing is, like, you have to get me to that point. I am a very patient person, and I am more than happy to help as much as I can. But once I get to a point and you get me there, it's like, you're on your own. Sorry. But yeah, I'd say overall though, I'm definitely gonna be nice, on the nice side for sure.
I can see that.
Sito Appreciation Day yesterday. You posted in the Discord.
Appreciation Day.
I had an appreciation day yesterday.
He's like, I did not participate on purpose.
He was like, I didn't want to make his head any bigger. But yeah, that's the way I feel. I mean, I'd love to get an idea of what you guys think. I know that with the appreciation day yesterday, you guys had to say something nice about me, but now you can be honest.
I mean, you don't really do a lot wrong.
Yeah, you're a nice person. You're genuine, very genuine.
I'd say it would be like 5% of your entire existence. Maybe you did something wrong.
Okay, so
5% of entire existence.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
I guess. I mean, if I live to be 100, that means 5 of my years were I was a complete and total asshole. So that's fine, I guess.
Those are rookie numbers, dude. You got to bump those numbers up.
Right? It's like that was because I was in diapers. That's what it was, Oh man.
Doesn't count.
Obviously. I mean, listen, from 1 year old, from newborn to like 2.5, 3, as in diapers. But then once I hit that 100 mark, I know there's gonna be a couple of years in between where I'm gonna be in diapers at that
Maybe
point.
a
There's
little
no way.
before. Maybe a little before.
The diaper bookends.
Right,
exactly.
right.
Look,
Exactly.
You ever hear
Start
the
in
saying,
diapers, end in diapers. It's just how it is. The way
"You
of
go out
life.
of this world the same way you come in"?
Yes, yes, it's true.
Bald
Wait, you
in
mean I get
diapers.
shot out of a vagina? What?
No, bald.
Twice
That's how
in
I'm
one
going out,
life?
baby. That's how I'm going out, baby.
Oh my god. I'm sorry. Miss Reeves, you walked into that one. I'm sorry. And we apparently fell out of it, so.
Oh god.
Oh man. Where's my
Easy as falling out.
all right, so who wants to go next?
I'll go.
Okay.
So I'll take a little different spin, I think, on this one. I consider myself a nice person most of the time, but like you, I can, people could get me to a certain point, I'm just done, But I also like to be a little naughty sometimes.
Weird.
Okay.
Take it how you want.
This is like weird.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Well, from my experience around you, Mrs. Reeves, you have been an absolute angel. Like every interaction that I've had with you has been nothing but motherly love. Reeves is laughing his ass off.
Yeah,
over there. I don't know.
I'm laughing because I'm like,
But he's got giggles over there.
I think we need to scale the naughtiness, right? So it's like on a scale of 0 to 50 shades of gray. How naughty are you?
I think you have to ask me that question.
So, I guess if we're talking about that kind of naughty, then yeah.
See, well, that's why I wanted a definition.
No,
Yeah,
it's up to you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, my mother
Yeah.
listens to this podcast.
Sorry, Mom.
But yeah, it's up to interpretation. However you want to take it.
Yeah,
if you want to
yeah.
take
We
naughty
gotta
as in
warm up to the
misbehaving.
super spicy number 3 question, so I'm just getting us.
Oh, right.
warmed up.
Right.
That's
We're just
true.
getting the ball rolling. We're just lighting the fire underneath the cauldron. Everything's about to start boiling. When I do that, like my titty jiggles. Like, oh my god, that's
Dude, we're live on YouTube.
right, live on YouTube.
We just
Come
got
catch
100
Cito's titty
viewers.
jiggling.
I think I might need to reevaluate the percentage I gave you.
Check out the
yeah.
Patreon.
Right,
Just wanted to
you can
finish
catch
it.
a shirtless on the Patreon.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay, so Mrs. Reeps, we are spicy on a level, but we are mostly nice. And like I said, from my experience with you, I concur with the nice in all aspects. The naughty, I guess I'll have to refer to Reeps for that. Memes. What do you consider yourself?
I feel like for the most part I'm pretty nice, but I also feel like I'm kind of mean.
Spicy nice.
Right, like if you don't feed me, I'm definitely gonna be mean. But I have a very short fuse. But it's usually one of those things where it's like I give cut it out. I give like, a million chances. Like until you prove me wrong, then I'm just like then I'm really flat out mean. So I'm definitely way meaner than you are. So I don't really know. I would need your help putting some percentages on that.
If I'm 5% naughty or mean, then I'd say you're probably a strong 60.
Right. Okay. I'll take it. I'll take it.
No, I'm kidding. You're probably like 35%, I'd say. You're 70% nice, because especially now that you're a mom. Like before you were a mom, you were an absolute trigger. Like it was like you were like immediate. Like, what did she just say? What did you do?
He just
it was like almost
75%.
like involuntary.
Involuntary.
Yeah, like it literally just triggered.
That's
like
when you say short fuse, right? I did this
that
because
is
it was like
it
was bad. It was bad. Like she wasn't so bad to the point where like if somebody looked at her bad, she would be like, "Oh hell no!" She wasn't that bad, but she was definitely like as soon as they started making faces, then she just like, "Who the fuck does she think you're looking at?
Yeah.
Who is she? What is she doing?"
Well, they were asking for it.
Right, by making a face.
Yeah.
It's just, okay, sure.
Yeah.
Let's go to 40% now.
Reeps.
Me?
What are you?
Well, I would consider. I mean, I think everybody lives their life in like a nice manner. I like to think that, right?
Right.
I do have hope for humanity.
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone's closet naughty. Everybody's closet naughty. Like, you have your public persona, you have your at home persona, and then you have like your in your head persona, right? Yeah, I don't know. I think that naughtiness is a subjective or objective
Yeah.
scale.
Mm-hmm.
I would say like I definitely, once I get to the point where I'm rage mode, it's rage mode. It's on. It's crazy. It takes a while to get there though. So I take a little pride in that.
Yeah.
I think that's the nice part of you that gives you the patience to like deal with people. But man, once it goes overboard, it's hard to stop.
Your face will say it before you say it, though.
See, that's what Sito says about me.
His face will say it before he actually like loses his patience. You can tell. Like you're like, okay, we're getting there. Better stop.
But if we cage this in the conversation of Christmas, I'm nice for sure. So always deserve presents.
Always deserve presents. Oh, I love it.
Santa, if you're listening, Santa, I'm a nice guy.
He knows.
Santa baby.
That's the naughty one.
That's the naughty one. Yeah, so I concur. I feel like I have seen and heard stories of the Wrath of Reaps, but I've definitely hadn't had the pleasure, or I guess not pleasure, of getting that. Yeah, exactly. Or displeasure of receiving that from Reaps, which I hope that I never do. But if I ever do, I'll know that it is earned, because you don't just throw that around. It's something that has caused, a buildup, a festering, if you will.
Look, if you want to know how, happen. We'll have that conversation.
Oh my God, I don't know how to take that. I feel like
Oh my God.
But let's get into the next question before things get a little,
Moving on.
Yeah.
Okay.
The next question of the night. What is the funniest way that you've been injured? So, I mean, I've got one that's pretty typical for anybody who's ever skateboarded. If you know the term credit carded. that happened when I was in middle school. I thought I wanted to be a skateboarder like my friends who lived in the same block as me. So I said, you know what? Kickflip, cool. I'm gonna try it. Did not land, obviously. That board went straight up and caught the gooch like I've never experienced in my life. So I was bruised and couldn't sit for like 3 days. And yeah, I still to this day have never gotten back on a skateboard. Well, I lied. I've gotten back on a skateboard, but I've never like tried to do any of those crazy nonsense tricks. I was just coasting. And that's probably all I'll ever do ever again.
That's smart.
Absolutely, yeah. Once you get credit carded once, you never want to get credit carded again.
Or you do.
Is that the saying?
Reese's like, says you.
He says approved.
He's like, just because yours got declined doesn't mean that mine will. Oh my god. But yeah, everybody out there in the chat, if you've ever experienced getting credit carded, even if it wasn't with a skateboard, you know my pain. You know very well how much that hurts. And exactly, just right in there. It's like it can happen to anybody. Like just like if you're jumping on a trampoline and then you accidentally bounce off of the trampoline and you just land on a piece of plywood, that's credit carding. It's right there. But yeah, that would be specific. More.
Right.
So is it really?
Not that I've experienced
Why was
it.
plywood by the trampoline?
Was it a plywood?
Not that I've witnessed it.
Was
Just
it?
saying, just saying. There could be another. You know what I mean?
Right.
But yeah, that was probably the funniest. Honestly, it was funny now, but at the time, definitely not. But yeah, looking back at it, I'm just like, oh man, I must have looked so funny, because it was like legit, like one of those like immediate reaction things. And then after I got like out of the position of, whatever you want to do, after I got swiped, I guess you could say, I was like walking with my butt cheeks clenched and like stiff legged, and I was just like, I think I might have broke something. Luckily, I just bruised it, so I was good after a few days. Or at least I think it was just a bruise. I never went to get properly examined. I mean, I don't know any fucking 12 or 13-year-old that would be willing to say, please take a look at my gooch. But yeah, that was mine.
Did you even tell your mom about that, or did you?
No,
just,
absolutely not. Nope.
Hey mom, guess what?
Went on about your married.
Like, how would I even explain that to my mom? Like, I don't even know how to say that in Spanish, because my mom wouldn't understand if I said, "Mom, I got credit carded." She would just be like, "What do you mean? You're too young. You don't have credit card.
Why
you can't have credit card. You're too young." So it's like trying to explain to her what the term means would be like impossible in Spanish. So no, I never told her. I just grabbed some ice and just rammed it on. Okay, I'm just gonna stop talking. Yeah, we're just gonna. That's moving on to the next person. Who wants to give their injury story?
I think the dumbest way. I think the dumbest. It was probably funny to watch, but the dumbest way is we had the great idea. We did I used to wrestle in high school, right? We did a wrestling camp for like the younger kids. So they come out, like middle schoolers would come up and like spend time with the high school team, and we did it during the summer. And we decided to take one of the mats. Like the mats are like roll, like it's a big roll of mat, right? So we took it outside, and we like donned dish soaped and like sprayed it with a hose, and we did like a slip and slide.
Sounds like broken bones to me,
dude. And one of my really good friends growing up, he was a freaking genius. This kid was almost got perfect on the SATs, went to West Point. Just a genius dude. Decided to do the dumbest thing ever. Like, so we're all sliding in one direction, and he gets the great idea to slide up the other direction as I'm already fully committed. So we smashed in the middle of the mat, and it like popped my kneecap like off my knee. And like still to this day, I have like a dent in the side of my knee that just doesn't go away.
Oh my god!
We like hit so hard, and like so I'm sitting on the mat like covered in dish soap, and my kneecap is like hanging off the side of my knee, and I'm like, oh my god! Like,
how old are you?
That was my senior year of high school.
Oh my god!
So that was like 37 years ago.
Oh my god!
No, it wasn't.
No, I'm joking.
He's like, I'm not that old.
No, I mean, everyone's like, dude, I grew up in the generation that we just played outside all day. Like, I got hurt so much growing up. Dumb shit. I just got like stabbed myself. Like one time, like I was taking the labels off of a 2-liter bottle, and it just wasn't working fast enough for me. So I went down to get a chisel from my dad's workshop. And I come back up and I'm chiseling off the label, and I stab myself in the side of the wrist. Like split wide open. And I'm like, I had to go get stitches. Like just dumb shit all the time. Like I was that kid. Falling out of trees, climbing the front tree, falling out of it. Like just dumb.
That's how I broke my wrist. I fell out of a tree. Well, okay, I can't say fall out of a tree because I didn't exactly fall unexpectedly. It was a game that we all decided would be fun. Climb up the tree, jump down, and see if you can slide down the hill without getting hurt. And apparently I was not the most agile back in the day, so I fell, and then I just landed right on my hands and on my butt. And then I get up. Mind you, my arm is broken already, so I didn't notice. I get up and I'm just like, damn, I didn't do it. So I start trying to see if I go climb up, and the kids that I was with start pointing at my arm like, dude, how did you do that? And I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like your arm. And then I realized when I lift up my arm, I'm like, I can't feel my wrist. I lift my hand up, and this arm here, this part was lifted up, this part was down and twisted, and then this part of my wrist was up and to the left. So this whole midsection of my arm was like snapped off from these other two parts. And so they were all looking at it because you could see it was like literally like this, right? So they were looking at it. They were like, how did you do that? And I'm just like, oh, I don't know. And I'm just like in shock, but not in pain. And so then the only thing that ran through my head was, my mom's going to kill me. So I go home with my hand behind my back. My sister's with me, and she's like, mom. And then my mom's on the phone with somebody. And then I'm just like, Mom, don't be mad at me. And she goes, what is it? Right? Thinking nothing's wrong because she's on the phone. Like, what is it? And I just swing my arm out front. She goes, Hee! Oh, by the way, that's like the Spanish thing. Like for any Hispanic woman, when they get shocked, I don't know what it is, they inhale and make that sound. They go, Hee! And then she goes, ay, Dios mío. And then she tells the person that she's on the phone, like, I gotta go. My son broke his arm, in Spanish. And then she just hangs up the phone. And then she goes, what did you do? And I told her I fell out of the tree. She and we were supposed to go to GameStop because I was gonna go get a Game Shark. Shout out to everybody who knows what a Game Shark is, because that's old school.
You cheater.
Listen, I wanted the 99 Master Balls, okay? So I show her my arm, and then I tell her, does this mean we're not going to GameStop? And she goes, no, we're not going to GameStop. I gotta go to the hospital.
Oh God.
So yeah, ended up going to the hospital, and they broke my hand back in place.
Yeah, that's the fun part.
Yeah.
I've never broken a bone somehow. Yeah. I'm very clumsy, so I don't know how I haven't.
She's clumsy and she's frail. Like Mimi is frail. She is unbelievably small, so I don't understand how she hasn't snapped something yet.
Yeah. I'm frail, and then like I'm smart, but I'm also not smart, which would lead into my story. Yeah.
Which is?
So we were at a basketball game, and you know how like at halftime they let you go on the court and play and stuff. So my dad took me to go and play, and he's like, "Here, take the ball. Try to shoot the ball." I don't know why I took the ball, and I just threw it straight up and then stared at it and waited for it, and it just right in the face. And then everybody, the gym is full of people, so everybody's laughing, and I'm like,
mortified.
My dad's like, why did you just look at it? I don't know.
Your dad's just like,
oh my God.
Right. Like Dad just watched it happen. Like if I saw a ball up in the air coming right down at my daughter's face and I'm standing there, I would have just been like, SWAT. But apparently he's just like, no, this is a lesson that needs to be learned.
Well, no, to his defense, he's probably like,
this is a learning lesson.
She's gonna catch it. She's gonna put her hands up.
Right, yeah. Right. It's like she's not gonna let it.
Stand there.
She's not just gonna keep her face up and then bow.
Exactly.
Jesus.
She did.
And then can you believe that after that he still put me in a basketball camp?
Oh my God.
That was not.
I mean,
I'm not.
Beat some sense into you.
You know, he probably was like, yo, she's really good at keeping her eye on the ball.
Reasons like this is why my brother tells me I am unathletic.
Yeah, Mimi was on like the field hockey team for a day.
I was on it for a season, but then I only practiced.
Never played.
And, well, no, he did make me go play once, but I was like, do I have to? And he was like, yes. And I was like,
Really though?
You're part of the team. What do you mean?
He was like, get out there. I was like,
I'm real good right here.
Yeah. And then I made sure that I kept away from everybody.
Oh my goodness. Well, that's a lovely story. I'm glad that you enjoyed the imprint of a basketball on your forehead.
No, it went straight to the nose.
Yeah, that had to hurt.
It really did hurt. It was
anything that like hits you in the nose, like it
yeah, it was not. And then I had to sit through it, and like everybody already saw, you know. I don't know, maybe like double digits, less than 13, maybe, but like maybe 9, in between there, somewhere in there.
9 to 13. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good age to be traumatized.
Pretty good age to have definitely known better.
Traumatizing at that age.
Yeah, like I should have known better, but
You should have.
That's what
You
I'm
should have
saying.
known better not to stare up at. That's like staring at the sun. It's like, oh look, I shouldn't
Yeah.
be doing this.
Yeah, or like
My
a
eyes are
turkey
definitely
opening
feel
their
this.
mouth while it's raining. Same.
Oh yeah, because they drown, right?
Yeah.
Turkeys
I
drown
didn't
staring
know
at the
that.
rain.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Oh,
do.
that's funny.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You guys don't know that?
No.
Mr. Easton's like, what did I come back to? What is happening?
They say that turkeys are dumb because they'll open their mouth and just keep it open while it's raining, and then they drown.
That's crazy.
That can't be true.
I gotta look that up.
We gotta look it
I'm
up.
Googling that shit right now.
We're gonna have to look it up.
We both have heard of that. I don't know.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Well, Reeves looks
Turkeys
it up,
do
though.
not drown in the rain by looking up in the sky. This is an old wives' tale that started with some truth. We'd have 0 turkeys. We'd have 0 fucking turkeys. Like
Turkeys would be
Way to
a
ruin
species
it.
that is extinct.
Right. I'm still sticking to my story. I'm
Stick
still
to
keeping
it.
it. Yep.
Turkeys
I will
still
be
drown.
telling that
That's it, Reeves.
tale.
We don't care
I will
what
be
your
telling that.
Google
Thanksgiving
search
is
says.
canceled this year because there's a rainy season.
No, well, there wasn't. If you remember, there was a turkey shortage. So I'm just saying, maybe it was,
Due to them
a
drowning.
rainy
Absolutely.
season.
Rainy
Yep.
season.
Yep.
So were you guys on? I went skydiving, and
Dude, oh my God.
you know what's
Yes.
coming. I went skydiving, and then Reeves had already started. When we were still streaming, doing the rip and chip. Were you guys on the live that day?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. So awesome experience. Love it. Where we land, there's a ton of grass everywhere. There's one round circle, decent size, of all rocks. My tandem guy's like, we're going to land in the rocks. Everybody else was going to land on the grass. I had thin leggings on. Yeah. And he wanted me to land in the rocks. I'm like, all right, well, here we go. My ass hits the ground so hard. Even the photographer was like, ooh. He made an audible ooh. And I heard it when I hit the ground. And it hurt pretty bad.
Oof.
I realized pretty quickly that I also ripped my pants.
No,
And I'm wearing
no,
leggings,
no.
so I'm wearing thongs.
No,
I'm like, oh my God. Luckily, I had a jacket, took it, tied around my waist. I get in the car, I go home. I'm like telling Dougie all about it. I get home, and I'm like, my ass hurts so bad. I'm like, walk in the door, take the jacket off around my waist to like show him the rocks. Sounds like, we'll say pebbles hitting the floor. I had rocks in my ass all the way home for an hour. And I walk in the house and they drop out, and there was a handful.
Yeah, this is live stream.
I
Dude. Let me
literally
cage.
chipped my tailbone, my ass bone.
Oh my God.
No, I'm live streaming.
Live streaming, and they heard
We have
it.
like 50 people in the chat, right? We're like live streaming, and she's telling the story like off camera, and I'm like doing my thing. I'm like, yeah, okay. And then all of a sudden, you just hear these fucking rocks in the floor, and I look at her. I was like, did that just come out of your ass? The chat was fucking fired up, dude.
Oh,
The chat was like, oh my God, we heard it. We heard it.
Like, we dropped M&Ms.
Dude, yeah, exactly. It's not like you drop a bag of Skittles on the floor. Dude,
Okay,
that shit.
so
that was the funniest shit.
My question is, why did the instructor or the tandem jumper want to land in the rocks? Was there like a specific he just wanted to?
That's what and they told me that's what he always does. I was like, well, this sucks. Never again.
Sure.
Well, so the first, not with that guy. The first time I went skydiving, they gave you a jumpsuit, and it's thick. It's like canvas material.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, they're going to give me a jumpsuit, so I'm going to put on thin leggings to go under it. I didn't get a jumpsuit, and I was like, oh, fuck.
It's like, well,
I drove over an hour. I guess we're doing this.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely something that I wish I would have experienced. That would have been hilarious. It's
It hurt.
I
couldn't sit
I can
right
picture
for
it.
a while.
No, I meant like experience the being in the chat when that happened, when the pebbles dropped.
I'm
feel
pretty
like
sure Erica was in the chat. I'm pretty sure Erica and Ben were in the chat when that happened. Oh my god, dude!
Was Andy? I think Andy and Cam might have been too.
That was so funny, dude. That was just.
Was it like an immediate reaction to you?
Oh
like, did you just like shoot your head and go? Did it just come out of your ass?
Literally, I was like, "What?" Because then her look on her face was like.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. That is great. Let's see. Sorry, hold on guys. Okay, no. I was checking on the YouTube chat because I just realized that it's running and I didn't know if the chat showed up on here or not. And it doesn't. So I have to jump between YouTube and here to be able to keep up with the chat. So apologize, guys. But anyways, let's keep it going.
That's why I didn't see
last question here for us. If you were a man or a woman for a day, what is the first thing you would do? So for obviously Reeps and I, we would if we were a woman for a day, and then Mrs. Reeps and Memes if you were a man for the day. I am just gonna step away for one quick second so you guys can start without me.
That scares me.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know what he's
Oh god, the camera's going off and everything. What is gonna happen? I'm nervous.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, I guess I'll go first for this. All right, Mom, if you're listening, please turn it off. Yeah, you have to know. So
keep it off for this section.
My really good friends that I'm in class with right now said it best. He's like, I would do a bunch of research. I was like, what do you mean?
You know what he means.
He was like, I'd find every good spot. He's like, so then when I turn back into a dude, he's like, I'd be a superhero. I'm like, dude, I can't lie. I'd be like the same thing. I mean, I think that's everyone's curiosity, right? That's like the greatest thing about being a human being is like, dude,
that feel like for the
come on, like
sex?
The best part about being a human being is when we both get together. You know what I'm saying? So to put it like in, I guess, nice words, and to be able to like understand the other side of it, like what does it feel like, or what is it? You know, what is that experience like? Like, of course,
that's the first thing I do.
100%. Like, there's no getting around it. Like, I don't think there's a person on the planet. There's not a person on the planet that if you're the opposite gender for 24 hours, that wouldn't be like, yo, I'm in it to win it, man.
Right. I mean, it's like we'll never know. Yeah. It's the only way to find out.
That's it. And if I get one day, I'm going to find it out.
Yeah. Yep.
Can we bring up Cam's quote? I don't know if Cam's
I don't know if she wants it public.
Oh.
True. I think she did say that.
Yeah, she did say she.
Can I bring up something from a different friend of mine? Did I ruin it already?
Because it was hilarious.
That shit. I literally laughed out loud when I saw her shit.
Oh my god, I know. It was funny. Without her permissions, I don't want to.
Yeah.
Put her out like that.
I think, like, outside of like the sexual realm, I would just walk around and get all the doors open for me. Like, it'd be nice.
Believe it or not, not everybody opens doors.
That's true.
Yep.
I think that's gone away. I thought you were going to come back dressed as a woman. I swear to God.
That's what I thought.
I thought you were going to have a wig on and like a sparkly dress.
Imagine.
It's like,
I thought you were getting into
character. I need complete silence when I get into character. I need complete silence when I get into character.
Oh, I just remembered I got to do something else. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, Jesus, you gave him the idea.
Imagine.
I have extra hair in there, you know. You
oh, she really does.
Take it from the shower. Oh my God. Extensions?
Yep. Oh my God, that's so funny. I can't.
All right, Mrs. Reeves, what would you do if you were a dude for a day?
Oh, I just said it. I said I would do the same thing. I would go find me a woman and see what it's like.
Yeah, you think it's that easy?
Well, it's going to be.
You guys have the advantage. You have the advantage.
Well, then I get the full experience. I get to see what it's really like.
Yeah, you'll be like,
and so do you.
True. That is true. I really don't know.
I'm just dodging dicks, dude. I'm just dodging dicks.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Where's the Prince
How
Creed
does it
button?
look?
Does
it look okay?
I'm gonna just
in my
say
face.
this is what you guys are missing.
I have to go get my hair done.
What's with the accent?
I don't know. That's your female. That's your female accent.
What do you mean? What
That's
accent?
his inner woman.
I'm so concerned.
Yeah, why do you look like Howard Stern, bro?
I know.
Howard Stern is wild. First of all, I look amazing. Okay, I think I might grow out my hair like this.
Oh my god!
Oh boy!
I feel like a Spanish Jesus.
Jesus.
Oh God, I can't laugh with my mouth that wide. The hair's just getting in my face.
Yes.
See, and yes, you guys have to wear long hair and
how do you do this
as well on your day?
God, I'm like
to it, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. No, I can't do it. Anyways, back to the topic.
Did you?
Yo, how's the reggae band?
Welcome to Jamrock. What were you saying? Means what was it?
I was gonna say, did you give us an answer? I don't remember.
No. I just came back. I had to go get my hair done.
Okay.
So if I was well, I guess I am a female at the moment, but if I was a woman for the day, how do you girls do this? Like with the whole twirling thing, like. I keep getting in my eyes. My eyes are like burning right now. I can't. Like Jesus Christ! How do you do this?
You're fired as a woman.
Yep. Clearly, I'm not cut out for it.
Hair 101. Okay.
Maybe you're allergic.
Why am I bricked up right now, dude?
My pants have never been snugger.
And they're
all right. So if I was a woman for, let's say, what was it, a day? Is that what we were saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
24 hours.
100%. I would explore my fantasies as a man. 100%. There's absolutely no way that any man could possibly say that they would be a woman and not touch themselves. There's no way. I refuse. Mm-hmm. Because at the end of the day, I know that is one of those curiosities that we can never know unless that was to happen. Because we know how it feels for us. Like me and Reeps, we know what it takes, right? 100%. I know exactly how to get off. So for the women, we'd obviously want to see like what it is that you experience when you do certain things and do right. It's something that you want to learn, want to know, right? So that's one thing that I would do. Second thing I would do. God damn it.
Is get a haircut.
Yeah, get a haircut.
Yeah.
I'd shave this whole shit off. I promise you. I'd just gone. The second thing that I would do is see if within those 24 hours I managed to get a sugar daddy. Because I feel like it is just too easy. Not saying that you women have it easy. I'm saying it is too easy nowadays to get a guy to just start giving you money. Like I feel like everywhere I turn, there's a girl saying, "Hey, send me this and I'll send you that." You know what I mean? Send me this and I'll give you
for that though.
Yeah, exactly.
So
girl, first of all,
Sito starts in OnlyFans.
I will throw it back for $1. Don't try me. Okay? I am one of those cheap hoes.
If you have it, flaunt it, baby.
Right.
Damn right. I was already jiggling my titty before I was a girl, so I mean, I might as well get paid for it.
This shit is unhinged right now. I love it.
Maybe you should try a night at the strip club.
That's what I'm saying, right?
Dude, I feel like once I started exploring, I'd be like, I'm an idiot.
It's like little man in the canoe. Who made that up?
My whole life's been a lie.
Oh my god. Yeah. So that's what I would do. I guess memes. I don't know if you went. I obviously just joined in a little late, so.
Yeah, I mean, we all kind of said that's like the first thing I think anybody's gonna do, just to know, because as you said, that's the only way. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I don't really know. I feel like nothing intrigues me about being a man that I'd want to do anything. You know what I mean? Like, why am I going to go to the gym? I don't want to do that as a female. I don't want to do that as a male. I don't
go to the gym as a male. So.
Right. I don't want to do any of that.
I do that already.
Yeah.
I like overload myself with groceries.
Nothing fun.
You know what you should try? Building IKEA furniture.
Oh, I do that. No, it's not fun.
I do think one thing that
we just had to build little Reese's bed. No, it was not fun.
I do think that one thing that gets lost is it is a significant difference in strength.
Mm-hmm.
Like significant.
I would love to see how my body reacts at the gym.
I think
this would be my second thing.
I think what would surprise you as females being a male for a day is
doing a push-up.
The difference. The fucking difference.
Do that.
No, I just mean like, and I'm not like, I don't want to generalize it to be like, oh, that's why we can open the jars and that kind of stuff. But I mean, like literally, physically and physiologically, like we are so different when it comes to like strength and explosiveness and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That I think that would really surprise you of like, wow, like that was that easy. Like if you went to the gym and you like picked up a weight and you were like, oh shit, like that was super easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
I think it would surprise
difference.
you, honey, if you had to pull out a step stool to get to the top cabinet.
How do they live
you
like
that? He lives so low.
I know, like the point of view.
What the fuck?
What's like when I think about the scenario, I'm like, is it just me with like long hair, like I'm a female now, or is it like
no? You're gonna be.
Or is it like I'm a petite, like no, I'm a 225-pound dude, like just with long hair, like jilling off for 6 hours straight. You know what I mean?
I cannot take you seriously with this hair.
I am going to have to fire my salon.
First off,
my hairstylist.
It's a ponytail, sir. That's why
that whole thing is a ponytail.
This is a luscious mane. I don't know where you see a ponytail. This mane is more than a ponytail. Okay. Anyways,
I can't believe you still have it on.
You do that really good. I mean,
I think you're enjoying this.
He is.
I'm really not. My eyes are watering.
Don't take it off.
But,
I know. I feel like you're allergic to it.
Really?
That is definitely a ponytail. You see the back?
I'm glad you put it back the right way though.
Huh?
I'm happy you put it back the right way.
Oh, yeah, of course I did.
Okay, never mind.
It's not on the bed waiting for you to come here and put it back where it was because I don't know how to do it.
Well, as a very, very frail, as he said earlier, weak female, I already know that as a man, I would just be like, oh. So that's why I'm like, I don't know what I would do. I know I would have a nice 24 hours of being like, well, that was nice and easy. Like I can't open a jar.
Well, damn.
That didn't take very long.
You'll be able to get your own cups from the top shelf.
Exactly.
Yep. And then
I would love what you bench.
I would love to see her try and walk the dog as a man. Because she doesn't walk the dog right now. Mm-hmm.
Why would I want to?
Just to see if you could.
The dog weighs more than me.
Right now.
Not if you're dude.
Right.
Like, what if you woke up in my body?
I still wouldn't want to walk him.
Not even to just experience it?
No.
See, we're different. I'd want to experience
crazy
everything.
on the leash, or is he good?
No, he just
No,
is slobbery
he's just
and
yeah. He's not
How,
crazy. Like
Dougie,
he's
do you
good with
remember how much
walking.
Bean weighed?
Bean was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like almost 200 pounds.
Holy shit.
oh my god.
He was like a horse. He was like my height. He was like right here. It was crazy. I
That's what
took
I'm
him
You
for a
called
saying.
him
walk and he
Bean?
scared
That
the...
doesn't sound like a bean to me.
Yeah, that was a joke.
Right. I think that's
It
the
scared the
point.
shit out of me. Like he snapped like
If I was a
grabbed
woman for a
onto
day,
his
I'd
little
weigh it.
t-shirt. So I won't do it again.
Oh my god. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like I would want to experience like a lot of things as a female besides, the
but
obvious.
the first thing,
I'd go to a bar and
I
just get
think we
free
could
drinks,
all
dude.
agree.
That was it.
Yeah,
I would drink
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I would try and milk the shit out of, not literally, but you know what I mean. Like I would try to milk.
Guys are offering to buy girls drinks these days.
Well,
Stop it right now.
I was
Just
gonna
make sure you
say
sniff it first. Make sure there's nothing extra in there.
depends on where you're going and how you're dressed.
Not in this town.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you see, you guys have options. You guys have options. We're sitting here like, I could go to a bar, but I'd have to really work. I don't know. That doesn't sound
Welcome
fun.
to the suck, lady. Okay.
I was gonna say. I was like, so what you're saying here is that going into a man's life would be boring,
shitty.
Socially.
I mean, if I'm not remotely interested in finding out how hard it is to like, pick up a woman.
To be a man in this society. No, trust me, you don't want to be. You got the right side of the genes.
What?
But in any case, excuse me.
On that note,
my hair is back to normal.
You're back to being a man.
Yes, I am. My 24 hours are up, and I must say it was exhausting.
Just from the hair flicking.
You have no idea. Being Jesus is just unbelievable. I will say though, even though that the whole topic of man and female, who would do what, the bigger topic around that is obviously that not one of the genders or sexes, I should say, is more difficult to be than the other, because one thing that I wouldn't want to experience as a woman is the catcalling, would be the looking over my shoulder worried that somebody's following me, not being able to feel safe at places where me as a man, I can go there and I would be like, I'm just at a place. But for a woman, sometimes they can't even go to a coffee shop, a bookstore, without
you can't even drive a car sometimes without like the guy in the car next to you trying to wave you down.
Yeah. So
I think a lot of times that's why girls, they'll go in groups, because I mean, you hope you're safer in numbers, right? Versus just being a single girl walking down the street or down the alley, or
And that's why so memes earlier today, when she had said, best husband or whatever it is, she found out that one of her favorite artists are performing in the Barclays Center in September. So she told me about it. She was like, I would really want to go, but I don't want to drive there. And it's in Brooklyn. So I was like, I'll drive you. She goes, but it's while you work. You'd have to, take the day. I was like, what time is it? She told me at nighttime. I was like, don't worry about it. I'll just switch my shift so that way I'm out by 4, and then I can take you and her best friend to the concert. Even if I'm not going to the concert, I'll take you guys there, and then I'll just kill 2 hours, doing something in the city. Because obviously me being in the city by myself, yeah, I could do that. And then she goes and she enjoys her concert, and then she doesn't have to worry about, how am I getting home? How am I getting there? All that. It's not a problem. It's not relevant. I'm there. So for the fact that has to be an instance where she doesn't feel comfortable going somewhere by herself like that, that's where I feel like we're failing as a society. We should be able to go to these events. We should be able to do these things, whether male or female, and just be
excited
happy
for the event, and
be happy, not be worried. Exactly. Hey Yeet, what's up, Yeet? Yeet popping in the chat. I see you, man. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents. So yeah, obviously, there's pluses to being the opposite sex for a day.
Oh, yeah.
But there definitely are minuses that, we
Yeah.
don't want to overlook. So my eyes are still burning, guys. Oh my God.
I think you are allergic to that hair.
Yeah.
What kind of hair was that? Was that horse? Am I allergic to horses?
Definitely not horse, buddy.
Good God. My eyebrows are itching. Is my face red?
I don't know, but you want me to wash your face? I can wash
God.
your face.
I guess. I mean, at this point, it might not hurt.
I don't think I did this week, so.
Yeah, true. But that is all the questions that we've had for the evening. Mrs. Reeves, did you give your input on the male versus female? I'm sorry, I left, so I didn't know. You did? Okay,
yes,
all right.
yes,
Good. Just want to make sure, since I stepped away. I don't know who did what. So okay, cool. So Reeves, I was gonna say, do we have?
Do I have a story time?
Or a shower thought?
Oh man.
We put him on the spot. Oh no. You can do it.
All right, I'll tell you a funny story that happened. I'll tell you a funny story that happened in class. So way backstory. When I was a MTI or military training instructor, like the drill sergeant for the Air Force, right? I used to always ask my flight at the very end, like when they were like graduated, I'd be like, "Who's got the best dad joke?" Right? And one of my trainees or one of my new airmen gave me a brilliant dad joke, right? So then in class here, this captain comes in and she's briefing us and she's like, "Hey, who's got a good dad joke?" Right? So I was like, "I do." And she's like, "All right, what is it?" And I was like, "Hey, you want to hear a joke my dad told me?" And she's like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Me too." And then like the look on her face, like I immediately was like, "Oh shit!" Like there's some history. Like the look on her face was like stone faced. And then like she has mentioned that every single time she's come back and instructed. She's like, "I usually ask for dad jokes at this point," but she's like, "I'm scarred too much. Like I have to like not do that." And I'm just like in my seat, like, "Oh god!" Like I didn't think it was that bad, but like obviously there's something I don't know about. So yeah, so now every time that this captain comes and briefs us, she has to bring up the fact that I get a dad joke and touch some kind of nerve, I guess.
Yeah, you ruined dad jokes for everybody, Reeps. Good job.
Way to go.
That's funny.
Man, dad jokes
it's
are the
funny
best.
because typically my go-to, like, here's my go-to dad joke.
Yeah.
I'll be like, "Hey, did you hear how big the fish was that the one-armed fisherman caught?" Like, it's this big.
Stupid. That's stupid.
I've never heard that one.
Oh my god. Listen, I can't even talk because Mimi had been on like a dad joke kick, and for like 2 days she was just sending me random questions that would turn into dad jokes, and I was just like, you need to stop. No more dad jokes. That's it.
Well,
you're done.
My job, every Friday, we literally have a dad humor group chat where a bunch of people are in it. And on Fridays, all they do is send dad jokes all day long. So I'll sit here cracking up and I'm like, I gotta share them.
Well, I gotta say,
I consider myself a dad joke aficionado, dude. That's like my favorite thing.
Love dad jokes.
Yeah, so some of them were very, very
some of them were very good.
Very funny.
Exactly.
So this channel is about storytelling. No, it's generally a podcast about just different topics of conversation, and then we just talk about it. But we do tend to get into stories as we talk about things, so I guess it's like a little bit of storytelling too. Ruining dad jokes is on a grandpa joke. Oh man. But yeah,
dude,
guys,
it's like, dude, the stupid shit like knock knock.
Oh
Who's
god,
there?
Who's there?
Cargo.
Cargo who? No, Cargo's room.
No, man. I will go too. Cargo's beep, dude.
Damn, I thought I had it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna beat him to it. Nope. That was a good one.
I love the stupid shit. The stupid shit makes me laugh. Like what do you call a fish with no eyes?
A fish with no eyes?
Yep.
I don't know.
Oh no.
Let's go.
bless you. What the fuck?
That's so dumb.
Oh my God!
That'll about do it for tonight.
I forgot to tell you. I was telling my family about the gooey duck the other day, and like literally the day after the podcast episode that we recorded, I had what was it, my son's birthday party, and my family came over, and I told them about the gooey duck, and so they thought that it would be hilarious, right? We prepared like this whole water palooza nonsense. We had water kickball, we had fun. Water balloons for the kids to throw, and so they thought, oh, we're gonna get our uncle, because it was mostly my cousin and my daughter, my cousin and my sister's kids. So they called me over. Who was it? Kalo called me over, my cousin's fiance, and he goes, "Hey, what was the name of that thing that you were talking about earlier? That Geo thing?" I was like, gooey duck? And I said it so excitedly because I was like, oh my God, he wants me to tell the story again. I was like, oh, this is going to be great. And then I start getting pegged with water balloons. They were like, you said the word! And so they just started pegging me with water balloons. So apparently they decided amongst themselves to make gooey duck the trigger word of getting pegged with the water balloons.
That's awesome.
So they decided to, make me the victim. They're like, yeah, come here, gooey duck.
As long as it wasn't an actual gooey duck they threw at you, because whoa.
Oh God.
Right. Yeah, imagine.
Yeah, it's fucking intimidating.
It's intimidating. That thing's got some girth.
It's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, just like that, memes. Just like that.
If I was a woman for a day, I'm dodging gooey ducks, dude, the whole day.
Oh my God. I feel like that's going to be the name of a new XXX movie. Gooey Duck in the Muck.
Gooey Duck in the Muck. Produced by the Degenerates.
Oh my God. All right. Well, on that note, before we start going on a tangent about gooey ducks again,
Jesus.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out and tuning in. Yeet, I appreciate you for jumping in the chat, fam. It actually helped me out because now I do see the YouTube chat in the live stream chat on Riverside, which helps me with understanding how they work and correlate. So I appreciate you jumping in and chatting with us. He said I got a dad joke for you guys.
You got a dad joke.
Uh-oh. What is a funny mountain called? Hilarious.
I like those. Those are good ones. I would use that one.
I love the puns. The puns are solid. Yeet, the puns are solid. I love it.
I gotta
do me a favor, Yeet.
That's the foundation.
Do me a favor.
Dad joke.
Yeah.
The foundation to a good dad. Yeah.
Fun.
When this episode gets posted, well, actually, this live is posted now because when we go live on YouTube, it saves the live stream. Put that in the comments because I want to see what other people have for their go-to dad joke because that's a great pun. I love puns. But as I was saying, thank you all so much, Mrs. Reeps, memes. I appreciate you guys. Reeps, absolutely. Thank you so much for taking the time. Like I said, I know that you are a busy man. So for you to take the time to come in here and chat with us, I appreciate you so much.
Absolutely.
And I hope to see you again relatively soon, but of course at your earliest convenience whenever you can. But everybody out there who has enjoyed the episode, make sure you guys like, subscribe, follow us on Spotify. Make sure you guys join the Discord because in the Discord, you guys will know when we go live. You'll be able to chat with us off live and you'll be able to give us some topics to talk about. If you guys have anything that you might have discussed among your friends and you want to see our input, throw it in the comments and we'll be happy to see if we throw it into an episode. But for now, guys, thank y'all so much and y'all have a great night. Later.
Bye.
Everything you know and love, gone like that. I may never live to see tomorrow. Heart attack, time is something that you cannot borrow. Make it last. I've been thinking about the future, but I'm living in the